Hi, guys, and welcome to the Horror Room. So, we're in the final stretch of the Anchor Bay collection. If you've stuck around for these 3 weeks to just look at all these random movies I'm sharing with you, I gotta say thank you so much. Um, to everyone else who's like sick of these videos, I'm so sorry. We'll be back to the normal content next week. What that is, I'm not sure. Maybe it'll be a movie review or something. But yeah, we'll do these. We'll do different ones later on down the line. I got some other things planned, but we'll get to like Blue Underground and something like that. Maybe I'll do a poll on the posts and we'll figure out which one you guys want to see next. But without further ado, let's get into the last little chunk of the Anchor Bay collection. First off, we're starting with one of the best, one of the fan favorites. I mean, most people love this movie. Not sure about the sequels, but Phantasm. And I gotta say, I love the slipcover for this. It's got the shininess on the ball. Now, normally, infamously, I do throw slipcovers away if they're the same as the DVD, but I made an exception for this one because I know this one's probably pretty hard to find in good condition, and I'd say mine's in fair condition. But let's take a look at what comes with this release. Phantasmagoria 30-minute documentary and interviews with the cast and crew, audio commentary, behind the scenes, actors having a ball, so it sounds like outtakes or something. Fangoria TV commercial with Angus Scrim, and convention appearances, Phantasm trailer, Phantasm 3 trailer. Looks like they skipped the second one for some reason. Now, this one might have come with a booklet, but I don't see it. But I gotta show you the inside. I love that they modeled the DVD after the ball, and it's shown going into the guy's head. That's pretty awesome. But Phantasm's a classic 70s horror movie that doesn't get talked about enough. And I think the sequels are pretty good. Maybe one day I'll do a series review of Phantasm because I do enjoy them. It's just been a while since I've watched them. And I did buy the collection recently of at least four. Maybe it's got all five in there. And I do plan to watch them, so we'll keep that in mind. Next, we have Piranha Double D. As far as sequels go, this one is pretty schlocky. I can't remember what company released the first one. Let's see if I can reach it. Oh gosh. Looks like Sony Pictures. So I'm guessing because you know, maybe that one was not. This one was like not as profitable. They were like, yeah, we'll release it through somebody else. Uh, the Hofftastic World of David Hasselhoff. The story behind the Double D. Busey's bloopers, because of course Gary Busey's in this too. Wet and Wild with David Kochner. I can't remember his name, but the guy from Anchorman. Whammy! He's great. Deleted Scenes, A Lesson with John McEnroe. I might not recognize that name. Probably not. A Dimension short film. Oh, that's what A Lesson with John McEnroe. Okay. Yeah, the only thing that's tainted, in my opinion, about this, it's co-released by the Weinstein Company. Ooh. But yeah, weird movie. If you like the remake, it's a fun sequel. And they don't do that with a lot of remakes. A lot of them get just one and done. Another good example is the Texas Chainsaw remake. It has the prequel, Texas Chainsaw Beginning. That movie gets a lot of hate, but I like it because it's got more of R. Lee Ermit, the guy who plays the sheriff. I might be doing a wrong name, but now here we have an interesting one. This is Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. Now, usually you would think that Full Moon releases Puppet Master movies, but I think this was a Sci-Fi Channel movie. I don't know if this is like an FY FWE. Yes, Sci-Fi Pictures. Okay. So Sci-Fi notoriously takes properties that are dormant or dead and makes horrible sequels. They did it with Leprechaun. They've done it with Critters. I've heard rumors about Killer Clowns. Please no, please no. Um, I will say that this one is pretty goofy, very, very low budget. The puppets, at least for Puppet Master, don't look that great, but the Demonic Toys ones, they look pretty good. And you got Corey Feldman in this, and this is pre his rock star career. So when he was still doing some acting, not the best actor in this movie, but I think he's having fun with the role, and it's kind of takes place around Christmas if I'm remembering right. Um, but it's a fun movie. If you like Puppet Master movies, it's one of the weirder ones past Part 6. I mean, there's a lot of weird ones past 6, but one of the more interesting, unique ones. And next we have Bruno Mattei's classic masterpiece, Rats, Night of Terror. I used to own this and I got rid of it and I regretted it, so I rebought it. They've actually released a 4K edition of this, and I really, really want that one. The artwork on it's great. It actually uses this cover, because here we have our mini poster, as Anchor Bay is prone to do. The 4K probably has a ton of good features, but this one has Hell Rats of the Living Dead, an interview with director Bruno Mattei, and that's it. So, not a lot of good features, but I mean, if you like Hell of the Living Dead, this is a hell of a movie. Oh, God. Here we have one. I really wish I had the special edition. I mean, I think it's just a different version of this same one. But Reanimator. Who doesn't love Reanimator? If you think of some of the greatest 80s horror movies, Reanimator is usually right there in the top 20. This release has commentary only. I swear there was more. Maybe I am thinking of, like, there's a one that's, I think it's 2 discs, and it's got a green case, and I think it came with the Reanimator serum syringe pin. I'd have to look that up, because I do want that collector's edition. I do know they have a laser disc of this. I don't think Anchor Bay was doing laser discs. Somebody did it, and I'm pretty sure they used that same artwork. So this might be a really early release when it comes to Anchor Bay stuff. I'm not entirely sure. I'd be interested to see a history of, like, their releases and, like, what came out first. I could totally see them doing something a little more lesser known, like Reanimator. I mean, lesser known at the time. And then again, like we said, we have the Puppet Master one, but this one, I believe, was just distributed by Anchor Bay. But, you know, Troma, of course. Anchor Bay Films presents. Yeah. But Troma, of course, is the property holder for this series. And that is Return to Nukem High Volume 1. I still need to get Volume 2. I'm slacking. I know. I do love that it's a green case. I can't remember if it came like this or if I did that. Looks like it has some commentaries. Pre-production hell with Mein Kampf. Lloyd Kaufman. Special ed effects. Celluloid Kaufman. 40 years of traumatizing the world. Architects of Fear, Edison Device, music video, and Volume 2 trailer. Now, I can't remember if it's this one or the second one, but again, second time we've brought him up, but I believe James Rolfe is involved with one of these films. I'm not sure which one, but if I had to guess, it's probably this one. Because that's like the early internet era, and I know this is when Troma was kind of getting their feet wet in that field, I guess, as it were. Here's an interesting one that again, it's the Weinstein Company. But, this one's not the best. Admittedly, I don't have 5 and 6, but Scream 4. It's an interesting, okay movie, but in my opinion, Scream started to kind of go downhill around part 3. Um, I mean, if I found 5 and 6 on a double disc for cheap, I'd probably get it. But this one has commentary, deleted extended scenes, alternate opening, extended ending, and a gag reel, and making of. Okay. Usually that's probably the bare basics that one could ask for is a making of, especially with these like later movie releases. So nothing too special there. But these are special. We have Silent Night, Deadly Night, the uncut and uncensored, the way it was meant to be seen. One of the best. Co-released by Stars Home Entertainment with Anchor Bay. Theatrical trailer, posters, Santa's Stalking of Outrage. I'm pretty sure that's just clippings from newspaper articles about, parents getting pissed off about this movie. Again, you got the mini poster with the scene selection. The white case really, in my opinion, accentuates this. And again, I can't remember if this is something I did or... because this looks like a Wii case, if I'm being honest. Let me see. I don't see any markings for Wii, so maybe it came like this. But I do like to change my cases when I can. I've mentioned that before. Then we have a dual disc one of Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1 and 2. I don't have a standalone of Part 2, but this is how I own it. And it does have a nice little booklet talking about Part 2 and Part 1. Now, it does have the disc where, it's reversible. I'm not a big fan of those. Sometimes it's a little hard to read the text on the disc. Let's see. So it's got the same special features for Part 1, but for Part 2, it has commentary, theatrical trailer, and DVD-ROM original screenplay. Ooh. So not a lot of extra features for Part 2. Obviously, Part 2 has been infamously memed for Garbage Day, but I don't think Anchor Bay really knew that was going to happen, or maybe they just didn't care if it was around then. But then we have Slugs. This is a fun movie. I love the poster. That's from the original VHS. There's absolutely nothing on here for special features besides the trailer, which I guess if you're going for the bare minimum, sure. But it does have a booklet with some original poster art and, another little booklet we can read eventually. And this is just a fun little creature, animals, horror movie. And we have this beauty boy. Suspiria, limited edition. 3,076 of 10,000. Ooh, lower numbers. What can be said about Suspiria? It's one of Dario Argento's best films. So this comes with the widescreen presentation, trailers, TV spots, Daemonia music video. Then we got Disc 2 has the 25th anniversary 52-minute documentary. And then, of course, it has the third disc, which is the soundtrack by Goblin. I wish more releases would do this. Just throw in the damn soundtrack. So thankfully they got it right. Then we have this fan-frickin-tastic booklet with that beautiful artwork on it. And it is well, actually, this is more like a photo book. Okay, there's a little bit of... but it's got some more posters. It's got, the ladies of the Academy. Ooh. And then, of course, there's another fun little picture. It's on the screen. But yeah, this is a very long booklet. So it's got some interview stuff in here. And then we have these beauties, these little lobby cards. So you get this one which of course is the poster one, the titular inclusion. Then you have this lobby card. Yeah, it's appropriate. We got this one. It's like, oh, she's sick. Poor. Whatever her name is, I can't remember. That one. Now, I do appreciate that they're not giving away too many of the good scenes in these lobby cards. I think these are meant to be lobby cards. Yeah, they are. This, obviously, is like one of the most iconic images from the film used. Then you have these ladies, yet again, lovely. You have... oh, gosh, I can't remember his name, but that guy, he's pretty creepy. He's like the red herring of the movie. You think it's going to be all about him. This is a... Hold on, we'll show you the last lobby card first. That's a fun one. It's like, ah... This is a lovely, lovely little poster. I think it's an international one. So if you didn't want to hang up the little one with the scene selection like that, you have an alternate choice. But I forgot that these came in here. These are really, really good, really high quality items. Again, I love when the releases come with just something as simple as a booklet. But Suspiria went above and beyond with the lobby cards, the soundtrack. It's got 2 discs. It's a nice, thick, sturdy case. And a well-deserving movie of that treatment. Next, we have Dario Argento's Tenebrae. I can't remember how to pronounce that. 2 behind-the-scenes segments, alternate end credits music. That's... weird. And let's see. Yep. Classic Anchor Bay right there. So yeah, at least I think consistently we've seen that if they don't want to include a ton of special features, they at least include that mini poster, optional. Oh, excuse me. Now this is a very interesting movie that doesn't get enough love. When I watched it, I was a little skeptical, but it has a name. Well, actually, it has 2 names in it that get your attention. One of them is William Shatner, which is very odd because you don't think of William Shatner in horror unless you're thinking, I think it's The Devil's Reign. And then, obviously, he's the inspiration for Michael Myers' mask, but also Michael Ironside. Michael Ironside is a phenomenal actor, and he's damn good in this movie, and it's very suspenseful. I liked it a lot. If you like Halloween 2, like the hospital setting, think of that, but it's more of a thriller with like a, Michael Ironside playing a crazy guy. Visiting Hours is great. There's no insert thing, but I do love the disc. The doctors looking down, because that's like, that's kind of something that, it's like a little bit of a fear if you're like going into surgery or something, that you're like waking up and you're seeing the doctors like, Then we have the special DiviMax edition of Dario Argento's version of Dawn of the Dead, Zombie, the rare European cut. And I like me my variants, and I bought this because I specifically knew, this is a variant. I have it. I have the big box set of it, but I don't have the standalone. You got the nice little European poster of it. I do love the artwork for that. I'm just bummed that none of these come with the soundtrack, because I love the Dawn of the Dead soundtrack. And it's Goblin. International Lobby Card Gallery, posters from international advertising, press book, home video and soundtrack artwork, and a Dario Argento bio. But this is the DiviMax version, and I've been throwing that term out a lot, but let me read what it says right here. DiviMax series, this DVD has been mastered with DiviMax, a high-definition film transfer process that provides state-of-the-art picture quality and can be viewed on any home entertainment system. So they're basically just saying it's an HD version of the DVD. Yeah. Now, last but not least, we're taking a look at 4 unique releases for Anchor Bay. They're not the only 4, but they are the only 4 that I have. I can't remember how many there are in this series, but it's the Anchor Bay Entertainment 2 horror double feature drive-in series, where they stick 2 movies together that maybe weren't as popular or good ideas to put out on their own. So we'll talk a little bit about these. I don't have too much to say about some of these because a lot of these I still haven't watched. I just grabbed them because I was like, hey, there's a movie on there I want to see, or I want to see both of them. This one is Return to Horror High and Return of the Killer Tomatoes. I love Return of the Killer Tomatoes. I have the standalone version, but I do like this one. Return to Horror High is more of a comedic horror movie, so it makes sense that they'd stick it with a Killer Tomatoes movie. And God bless them, instead of having like 2 separate ones, they got both of the chapter selects, and then you get both of the posters. Kind of a missed opportunity. I wish they were 2 separate things, but I guess I can see why they did it. But, if you wanted to use these for posters, you'd have to cut it in half. And I do really, really love that artwork for Return of the Killer Tomatoes. It's very silly, but it makes sense. It's a very silly movie. Although I do prefer... I thought I had it next to me. Oh, yeah, here. I do prefer this cover, where the big tomato is attacking the city. Gotta love it. I don't have part 3 on VHS with the giant sandwich. I need to get that one. Next, we have The Pit and Hellgate. I bought it for The Pit, but I haven't seen... Wait, what in the world? Oh, okay, I see it. I thought they had the same images on the back. There's like a weird banner around them. I bought it for The Pit. I don't think I've ever heard of Hellgate, but I'm sure I'll like it. If this one had a booklet, it's gone. Thanks, whoever took it, you jerks. They probably took my advice and used them for the posters, although I don't know why you'd want either one of those. This one, again, I bought it for one specific movie, but I also have the other movie on VHS now, so... this is Fade to Black and Hell Night. 2 very underappreciated movies, but both. This has the, chapter select, and then you get the posters, which I think those are both pretty cool, classic 80s horror posters. I bought it for Fade to Black. I still have yet to watch it. I need to sit down and watch it. And then here's another banger of a double feature. Again, I bought it for one movie specifically, but I do have the other one, so I wasn't missing out. I'm showing you before I'm talking about. It's Society and Spontaneous Combustion. And Society is the unrated version. There you have these simple posters. Neither one of these, I think, are good posters, though. Society, let me see if I have that over here. Yes. So when people think of Society, usually that's the poster they think of. I'm not sure about Spontaneous Combustion, but I'm sure there's probably a better poster. But that's the movie I bought it for because it has Brad Dourif in it, and the idea of spontaneously exploding is pretty terrifying. So that's a good concept for a horror movie, and one that I really need to check out. But I got all these movies. It's hard to have time to watch them. So get me to 1 million subscribers so I can stay home and watch movies all days, guys. I'm just kidding. Kind of. But thanks for watching. That's the rest of my Anchor Bay collection. I got to put all these back. Hold on, let me stack this up here. Because I guess in separate chunks, it might be hard to realize how many I have. But, I mean, we did just do, like, altogether an hour. A little over, probably an hour. So, yeah, right there. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's hard to do this. I'm trying to see. Yeah, you can see I got 3 stacks of these movies, and now I got to put them all up. So, well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, next week we'll be back to a little more simple topics, not as one note as this. But if you enjoyed it, let me know. Let me know if you want to see me do Blue Underground, Vinegar Syndrome, Shout Factory, or Shriek Factory. I think that's what they're called. Maybe, like I said, maybe we'll do a poll in like a month or two and figure out what the next one's going to be. That way I can plan it out. But yeah, there's my rest of my Anchor Bay collection. I hope you enjoyed it. There's so many in there that I haven't watched yet that I need to watch. Are there any specific titles you think I need to check out before too long? Like, I just need to check them out. Let me know down below. I know there's a couple of them double features I need to be checking out because I've been wanting to watch them. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.